it up for Steve Bickle.
Ryan K, everybody. Woo! What the fuck was he talking about? Jesus Christ, he said RoboCop 72 fucking times. And I have no clue what he was talking about. How's everybody doing tonight, Philly? Yeah! That fucking sucks. No, my name is Steve Bickle. Two things right off the bat. I cannot smell out of this nostril, and I fucking love Taylor Swift. Where are my T-Swift fans at? Don't be shy. It's a fucking American icon. Nobody. What's your favorite song? Shout it out to me right now. Give it to me. Give it to me. See, I would know if somebody did that to me in a crowd, but you go. I'm gonna wait. I got 8 minutes. Shake It Off, one. It's not Shake It Up. Fucking rookie. Anyway, Stay off the Red album. I go that fucking deep. That's how much I love Taylor Swift. The real reason I love Taylor Swift, I have two little daughters, 8 and 5, Mia and Stevie, because I'm pretentious. They love Taylor Swift, so I fucking love Taylor Swift. We listen to Shake It Off 3 times a day for 2 years. Taylor Swift has not heard that goddamn song as many times as I have. You know how I know? She would have blown her goddamn brains out by now. But the real reason I love Taylor Swift is my oldest daughter, Mia, she has special needs. She has audio processing delay, cognitive delay, ADHD, the rest of the alphabet. And it's a joke, I can do that because it's my daughter. Sensitive crowd tonight, okay. Don't make jokes about it, okay. But she loves Taylor Swift. So I downloaded everything Taylor Swift ever did. And I let her sing to the top of her lungs because she has a very hard time speaking, but she can sing. The hardest thing about having a child with special needs who loves Taylor Swift, though, is telling her to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I've had Taylor fucking Swift up to here. Shut up. Sweetheart, I love you. You help us skip the lines at Six Flags, but... shut up. No, so I was crying in the shower the other day, and what do you all cry? My drain's essentially clogged with semen and tears at this point. And it was like one of those good cries, you know, like, like real, like, regurgitating sadness, like, And I must have summoned the little one, because that's where we keep the fucking dead unicorns, is in the bathroom. Any parents out here tonight? Of course not. This room is not repopulating the earth anytime soon. I'm looking around and I'm like, nah, they're too cool to be married and they definitely ain't fucking having kids. There's probably a few cat owners though. Where are my cat owners at? Yeah, there they are. No kids, fucking cats. Anyway, no, that's great though. Did you ever notice though, everybody who posts like cat pictures, the second post is how sad they are that day? I'm not saying it's a fucking correlation, I just wondered that. I'm new to Facebook and I'm like, cat picture, oh, my depression's back. I bet it is. But anyway, I was crying in the shower because that's where men cry, because the tears run right down the drain. And she comes in, and I was like, Stevie, I turned around real quick. I was like, I taught you to knock, you have to knock, we have different parts, we've had this conversation 1,000 times. You can't just walk in when Dad's in the shower. And she looks at me and she goes, well, I don't need to see that little thing anyway. And she turns around. Ladies and gentlemen, 100% a true story. Didn't make that up. You can hear a lot of made up shit. That actually happened. Fuck her though. I don't need that goddamn shit. Whole day we're passing like shits in the night. I know what she said. That small big shit. Get out of here. As far as I know, this is the only penis she's ever seen. And she instinctively knows it's nothing to write home about. When lunchtime came around, she gets 5 nuggets. I gave her 4. Screw her. Starve. But I'm not gonna let her get to me. Fast forward 3 a.m., I wake up in a cold sweat. I do the only normal thing. I go into Stevie's room, I fucking shake her awake. And I say, Stevie, do you think Dad's at least average? She looks right back at me and says, God, I hope not. Because she prefers a bigger penis. Now, I don't know what her preferences are, but that's, you know, good for her. Screw you. But married people, where are you at? I'm looking around. Anybody? Yeah, there are some married people here. I'm going to tell you how I know I was married too long, and you know, and then I'm going to tell you how you're going to know when you've been married too long. So when I think about murdering my wife, I no longer imagine getting away with it. That's a young man's game. I knew how it was going to happen. Ski weekend, kids were away. Is that the light or the buzzer? That's the Grape Room's equivalent of the hook. No, that's alright. I can fucking work with the buzz. I'm a true professional, everybody. Anyway, so I'm murdering my wife, and so ski weekend, okay? I knew where I was putting the head. That's going into fucking Schuylkill. Torso. Beautiful cemetery in Southwest Philadelphia I grew up near. She would have loved it there. Legs 95 all day. Now I'm at the point in my marriage, where when the cops show up, I'm just going to be doing like a fucking snow angel in the blood, like one of these guys. Because why make them work for it? You know, like, everybody sees that on the news, like the guy who's like, I don't know, she just went out for a jog. And then like 2 weeks later, it's the same fucking asshole in handcuffs. We know you murdered her. That's me. But I'm not going to make them work for it. But here's how you're going to know when you've been married too long. If you're not married yet, if you are married, this is the point where you'll definitely know. So I was taking a shit the other day, and it was like lava coming out of my ass. Lava. Everybody in this room has had that lava shit. Everybody. Thank you for that. God damn you. You normally know why that's happening. I had no clue why this was happening. So I did the only normal thing, and I called down to my wife. And I said, babe, what's my ass burning? She says, sriracha mayo! Sriracha mayo. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been eating sriracha mayo my whole goddamn life. It's never burnt my ass this fierce. So I said, that's not it! She said, it's the peppers! The peppers. The peppers I had on the sandwich the other day. You're gonna know when you've been married too long at this point. When your significant other knows why your ass is burning before you know why your ass is burning. You've been married too fucking long, everybody. But anyway, so I was kicking the shit out of Stevie at Candyland the other day. Kicking the shit out of Stevie at Candyland, as usual. My wife says, you should let her win every now and then. Fuck her, she wins when she wins. Plus, we know what she said. Anyway, red, green, purple, blue, I will beat anybody in this room right now. If you haven't played Candyland in a while, I was all the way up at Chocolate Mountain. That's Chocolate Mountain. She said ice cream slopes. Get the fuck out of here. I should have knocked her off the board. Don't bring ice cream slopes to this shit. Twist of Fate, Peppermint Patch, dead center. Nobody wants to be in there. Red, green, purple, red, green, purple. We're both going head to head. She gets a double yellow, which means she's going to go yellow, King Candy. She's won, everybody. You never want to lose to your kids. You never do. But the look on my daughter's face when she finally beat me at Candyland, no matter what happens to me in my life, I'm going to look back and I'm going to remember how happy she was. The thing is, she took 2 cards. Now, by the original rules of Candyland, if a player takes 2 cards, they immediately lose their turn and must go back to their previous spot. So she fucking lost. Because she's a fucking cheater. And cheaters don't win in my house. And I looked right at her and I was like, Stevie, you fucking lost because you're a goddamn cheater. She looks right back at me and she goes, yeah, but you got a small dick. Everybody, thank you so much. I'm Steve Booker.